One Friday afternoon, in April of 1906, a Mr. Myers was digging the foundation for a building alongside his livery stable business in Charles Town when he met a considerable downward opening just west of Trussell's saloon. And this opening led to a 30-foot by 175-foot underground lake of clear water. A big city newspaper got it all wrong. The Chicago Record-Herald of April 18th contained the following, purporting to be a telegram from Charlestown. The city of Charlestown was thrown into a panic today by the discovery of a gigantic cave directly beneath the town, the top of which is near enough the surface of the earth to make the situation precarious to the inhabitants. Many residents have fled from the city and others are preparing to leave soon for a place of safety. It is feared the entire city must be abandoned. The editor of the town newspaper put it this way: the author of this Munchausen story should have the premium for lying. That there has been discovered a large cave under a portion of Charlestown with a lake of clear, pure water is true. But that anyone is alarmed, threatened, or that people are fleeing from the town is false in toto, and the sheerest rubbish. Mr. Myers took some of his friends, including the haberdasher Harry Marsteller, down into the lake area. They fished a duck boat down the opening on that Sunday, and looking around as best they could in the darkness, they noticed that the lake continued to flow off to where the rock ledges came too low to pass under. Then, the next day, old Frank Young reported that he'd found an opening leading to an even bigger chamber directly north, passing under the B&O Railroad near the George Street crossing. Bud Morgan remembers growing up in Charlestown during those years. One of my favorite spots was the large cave that is under the building at 110 West Liberty Street. You could walk standing up some 300 feet to a large body of water. Someone had dragged a small two-man boat in there, and we toured around by the light of candles and miners' lamps. I was told, but never confirmed, that 2 older boys took the boat by water to the other side of Ranson and came up through a sinkhole by Robinson's cold storage plant, which is back of the present Southern States building. I'd been skinned alive if Dad had known what I was doing in that cave. Every story has a dreamer with big ideas, and the story of the Charlestown Cave has a dreamer in Charles P. Weller, the machinist who bought the site and called it Lakeland Caverns. The dance hall and restaurant opened for business and for tourists January 18, 1929, just in the nick of time before the Depression. It got to a point when Charles' big plans made townspeople a little nervous. He posted a huge sign in front of the venerable courthouse and booked 8 busloads of tourists to come visit his Lakeland Caverns. Charlie Weller, the story goes, told Thornton, knowing a little secret about Thornton Perry stalactites, "I put an order in for some just yesterday, Thornton." May 1932 was perhaps the zenith and the swan song to the Lakeland Caverns and Weller's Dance Hall. Jack Luxembourg, the owner of the big clothing store in town, joined up with Ellis Hu to put on a dance for the graduating class of the town's high school for white children. 200 boys and girls danced to the melodic strains of the Christian Orchestra from Baltimore amid red, white, and blue balloons. But for economic reasons and other reasons, Charlie Weller soon to let go of his dreams and went back to his greater skills. and big dreams and big plans in the tradition of Charlie Weller are in the air again.